Mike Cameron.
Well, after our frosty beginning, I think it's going to be a pretty good day. We'll have some patchy clouds through the sky, but we'll see a lot of sun in there too. And that's reflected in your early morning 7-day forecast. So we'll help you plan the whole week ahead, in fact. You can see how today, though, is going to be pretty nice with that temperature of 62. Shoreline temperature might be even a little bit milder. Some of the towns in the hills will probably see highs in the upper 50s today. Then not as cold tonight, down to 42. It's because clouds are going to be coming in. Our next system to bring rain arrives tomorrow, and it's especially in the afternoon that I think we have the chance for some pretty good showers. And I think the highest concentration of them should be especially in areas to the southeast of Hartford. Once that system glides by, windier conditions start to happen on Tuesday, and drier air comes back in. We'll have partly sunny skies and highs in the upper 50s to near 60 on Tuesday. So another good day then. Wednesday's kind of transitional. I think we'll see temperatures go into the low 60s with partly sunny skies. It'll be windy. That wind will first transport the mild air with those highs in the 60s, but then a cold front comes through late in the day, could give us some showers, and then once that front passes through, colder air settles in, so that Wednesday night I think we'll have lows in the 30s again, highs only 48 to 50 on Thursday, and then Thursday night is when we could have a hard freeze with temperatures in some towns down into the 20s, if not low 30s, for several hours. So this time frame right here, Thursday night and into Friday morning, is when a lot of our plants might have the kiss of death, unfortunately. But then once Friday afternoon comes, warm air will build in aloft and temperatures will get into the upper 50s Friday afternoon. Saturday starts off partly sunny, but I think another system comes in during the afternoon and promises some rain by the end of the day. Man, it's chilly out there now, though. Some frost is certainly likely in places like Falls Village, where Cindy has 33. Bob in South Windsor said he has 36, and that's what Steve in Wethersfield also said, about 36 at his house this morning. And you can see how Hartford's at 40, and we have some low 40s along the shoreline right now. Later on today, let's go back to that, we are expecting to see temperatures ranging between 58 and 64. Most towns in inland Connecticut will see highs of anywhere from 58 to maybe 61, maybe even 62. Some of the warmer spots are really for southern Fairfield County with that partly sunny sky. Then tonight, not quite as cold. Temperatures will be running anywhere from 40 to 50 with an increasingly cloudy sky, and some showers will come in by morning. The system creating the showers is still out over the Ohio Valley, but we're seeing some of the clouds already with that system coming into Connecticut at this point, and that's why our Futurecast Tomorrow's Weather Today has some of these patchy clouds in the forecast. But notice how enough sun will come through at times as well, even in the afternoon. It's going to be a nice day. I mean, there's really nothing to complain about today. Here's about 9 o'clock tonight. We're starting to see the clouds start to come back in full force after midnight. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, I think it will be mainly cloudy. A few spotty showers will come in between then and 9. And as we look ahead towards noontime on Monday, notice how the number of showers and the coverage increases, and especially in southeastern Connecticut, that's where we think we might see some of the higher amounts of rain as the afternoon wears on. Even in the evening, though, we could see a few spotty showers rolling on through. Then as we look ahead to Tuesday, I think we are going to have a decent day coming in on Tuesday. That system moves away, high pressure builds in, and then as we look towards Wednesday, you can then see that next line of showers starting to develop, and that's what's going to be giving us perhaps some late day showers on Wednesday and some cooler air to follow, especially Wednesday night and into Thursday. As far as rain totals are concerned, you can see here what our Futurecast is doing. It is suggesting that we could see most areas only seeing a couple of tenths of an inch of rain with Monday's rain, but there could be a few pockets of more, especially across southeastern Connecticut. A few birthdays. We've got Lexi Hain, Madeline Frazier, Jay Sean Johnson, and Jamin Bish celebrating today. Happy birthday.
Alrighty, time for another edition of Science Sunday, joined by, of course, Eva Ryle of the Connecticut Science Center. We are, what, just 2 weeks-ish, a little bit more than that away from Halloween, so we're getting a little spooky with science?
Yes. So I was thinking a lot about decorating, right? Because it's that time. You know, you're looking around, there's decorations everywhere. But I live in an apartment, and open flames, not really something that are kind of approved by the association. So I wanted to come up with a way to light up a jack-o'-lantern in a safer way. And so I used a little bit of science. Okay. I'm going to talk to you about today.
All right, so let's do that. So obviously you've carved, you've done your that part. It's about illuminating it is what we're getting at today.
I have my badly carved pumpkin there. See his little face.
It's adorable.
I'm a scientist, not an artist. And I have here, this is a little circuit playground. You can see this guy here.
Okay.
So this is a little platform that I coated. And so I coated this to have a candle flicker. So I'm going to turn it on here. There we go.
And what is this called?
So this is a circuit playground.
When you say playground?
Yes.
All right.
They're really fun. These are great. And so I coated this using a fractal pattern.
Okay.
So fractals are pretty common in nature, you know, lightning, broccoli, but fractals can also be patterns.
So what you're seeing right now on the screen is actually the coating that you did.
Yes, yes. So this is block coating. It's really nice and easy. It's just drag and drop, and you can make some really cool things.
All right. So you wrapped your playground, circuit playground, inside of a Ziploc bag, only to protect it from the grossness of the inside of the pumpkin.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
So this is a real pumpkin,
Yes.
and I don't want my electronics around that. So I've wrapped it. I'm going to stick it in the middle of the pumpkin here. All right.
And because of your coating, it's not just a light that's just on. It's kind of flickering or strobing.
Yeah, so now it kind of has that candle effect, and so it might look a little bit more like I do have a lit candle inside that jack-o'-lantern.
How awesome.
But
Doing
it's
so
perfectly
using science.
safe, and I'm not going to burn down my whole apartment building.
No flame involved. Awesome. Very cool. What else?
So we are going to decorate a pumpkin another way.
All right.
Using some dry ice.
Oh, always
So-
a good time with dry ice.
Yeah.
Kind of preloaded it with some dry ice in here. All right.
Got some dry ice in there. I'm going to put in some hot water to sublimate that dry ice.
All right.
So we're going to turn it into a gas.
And define sublimation.
Sublimation is when something transitions from a solid directly into a gas. And so right now we're seeing all of that carbon dioxide
So awesome.
coming out. So we've got kind of a spooky pumpkin going on right now. Wow, you can't even see this one. We're going to use dry ice in another way because I have a bunch of it.
Why
and
not?
It's super
Right.
fun.
It is so much fun. All right.
Yeah, so I'm going to, again, sublimate some of this dry ice. We're going to turn it into that carbon dioxide gas.
All right.
Now, this is a pretty fun contraption that we built at the Science Center.
All right.
So now all that gas is coming out through this little hose. So
Awesome.
this is just to direct that. And we're going to make some bubbles.
All right. Let's.
So I have some bubble solution there in the middle.
More spooky science. Look at this. Now, the best part of this is as soon as you get them
Gonna pop
floating,
'em?
you pop them, and then you've got the bursts.
Yeah, there you go. And you'll notice they're going down really fast because like we've talked about before, carbon dioxide is pretty dense. So it's going to go straight down to the table.
Well, I'm gonna wash my hands too while
We got
doing this.
some
Look at
nice
that.
spooky science going on.
All right, so speaking of that, Spooktacular Science Weekend is coming up the 20th and the 21st.
Yes, so we'll have a bunch of live science there, some stuff like this, but a whole bunch of other stuff too. Nature Cat will be there, Nature Cat will be there as well.
All right.
Come trick-or-treating.
So you come in costume.
Yep.
No
yep.
masks.
No masks for adults, but we'd love to see kids in
And you can
their
get candy.
costumes.
You
Yes.
trick or treat at the Science Center, climate controlled, Saturday and Sunday.
Yep, Saturday and Sunday.
20th
Live
and 21st.
science and candy.
All right, make your plans now. All right, Eva, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.
Coming up, Something's Brewing is headed to Colebrook. See where Channel 3's Courtney Zeller ends up this week. Coming up next.
All right, here we go. Turn radio.
Here?
Yeah.
During the Jeep Adventure Days event, discover deals as legendary as Jeep SUV's 4x4 capability and the confidence to go where you've never gone before.
This is amazing.
It's more than just a test drive. It's your first adventure. Started off with a great deal at the Jeep Adventure Days event. Well-qualified lessees of select competitive full-size SUVs get this low-mileage lease on the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee for $229 a month.
Here's another incredible job from Better Built Basements.
These guys are professional, punctual, and they really do a great job. They've been transforming basements for years all over the state and have hundreds of satisfied customers.
Take your basement from unfinished to unbelievable with Better Built Basements.
It's Pilgrim's King for a Queen sale. Wake up refreshed every day with this Beauty Rest Silver king-size mattress for the queen-size price of just $9.99. That's a $400 savings plus free delivery at Pilgrim Furniture and Mattress City.
Every evening from around the world, across our nation, to here at home.
On Eyewitness News at 6.
And the CBS Evening News. Original reporting.
Every evening, right here on Channel 3.
When I throw a party, I tend to go a little bit overboard. I invite a ton of people, and usually they all show. So when I designed my backyard to focus around the pool, I called Aquapool. Aquapool is known for their truly self-cleaning pool systems, so I let the exclusive Aquapool cleaning system keep my pool clean 7 days a week. That way I can concentrate on planning the party. If your backyard is ready to be upgraded to a private oasis, there's only one call you need to make: Aquapool.
After 20 years of protecting investments for families, my boys will tell you, I'm kind of a penny pincher. Turn off the lights, guys. I stood up to the mayor of Hartford to reduce wasteful spending, help close a $50 million budget deficit, and eliminated the city council slush fund.
There's nothing in there.
There's still some left. I'm Sean Wooden, and I approve this message because I'll make smart investments to maximize returns while investing in the right priorities for Connecticut.
Something's brewing in Colebrook. Norbrook Farm Brewery is another new brewery to hit Connecticut. Now, they sit on hundreds of acres of land in Litchfield County. It finally feels like fall, so it's a great time to visit Litchfield, see the fall foliage, and enjoy a brew. John O'Clair joining us now, part owner. I know you do this with two others.
Yeah, my brother Randy and our brewmaster Colin Cohen.
Which we're going to get to the beers in just a second. But first I want to talk about this property because it's stunning. It's stunning outside, it's stunning inside.
Yes, and this is our farm brewery. We're growing our own hops, and we're going to be growing grains in the future. And we're opening up the property for recreation with disc golf and mountain bike trails and cross-country ski trails and snowshoe trails.
I know with the winter coming up, that'll be good. You can be outside and then come inside for a beer.
And right here on top of the hill, it's good for the winter activities as well.
Yeah, and wait till you see this property. I mean, you drive in and it's set back and it has that nice farm feel. What made you decide to open a brewery here?
It was really having the property, having the building first, and then kind of looking for a good use for it. A mutual friend introduced us to Colin, the head brewer, and it went from there.
All right, and 3 weeks, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And just quickly, let's talk about the name, because you said you're on the border of two towns.
Well, this is right on the border between Norfolk and Colebrook, and hence the name Norbrook Farm Brewery.
All right, now we're going to talk about the beers with this brewer right here, Colin Cohen. So nice to meet you as well.
Likewise.
All right, so we're first going to talk about your Saison.
Sure, our Saison is French style. It's a wheat beer, and we lightly spice it with coriander and orange peel. Very approachable, very refreshing. It's been a huge hit here at the farm.
Awesome. The second one, you mentioned you have a Kolsch on draft.
Kolsch. It's called the Cog Ale, and it's a German-style Kolsch, very light but flavorful and very refreshing, and another hit here at the farm, without a doubt.
Very easy drinking.
Very easy drinking. Good approachable beer.
Good summer beer.
Absolutely.
Even though we're going into fall.
Good fall beer too.
And then we're going to talk about your IPA, which you said